Hey there, and welcome to HisTime365. I'm so glad you're here for day 6 of our 365-day journey through the Bible. Today, we'll look at Genesis 17 through 20, and I'll walk you through what happens, what it means, and why it matters. I'll share a summary and some insights to help you see the big picture and connect with the heart of the scripture. During your quiet time, I encourage you to read today's lesson in a Bible translation that speaks to you best. Now grab a quiet moment, take a deep breath, and let's spend a few minutes giving God His time. Covenant of Promise. Trusting in God's faithfulness. Have you ever felt uncertain about your future? In Genesis chapters 17 through 20, we dive into a narrative rich with promises, challenges, and the steadfast faith of individuals who walked with God. This passage teaches us about the covenant God made with Abraham and the unfolding of His divine plan, revealing how our faith can shape our lives. In Genesis 17, God establishes a covenant with Abraham, marking a pivotal moment in biblical history. At this point, Abraham is 99 years old and still childless. God appears to him and reassures him with a new name, Abraham, meaning father of many nations. God promises that Abraham will be the father of nations and kings will come from him. Genesis 17:5. It's a moment filled with hope, yet Abraham's initial reaction is laughter, an indication of disbelief mixed with joy. God also introduces the practice of circumcision as a sign of the covenant, specifying that every male among Abraham's household must be circumcised. Genesis 17:10 through 14. This act symbolizes a deep commitment to God and serves as a physical reminder of the promises made. It's a stark reminder that true faith often requires action and a willingness to embrace change even when it seems daunting. As the narrative unfolds, God also renames Sarai to Sarah, indicating that she will be the mother of nations as well. Genesis 17:15 through 16. The promise of a son, Isaac, is reiterated, and while Abraham struggles to believe given their age, God assures him that nothing is too hard for him. Genesis 18:14. This is a powerful question for us today, especially in moments when we feel overwhelmed by life's challenges. The narrative then shifts to the fate of Sodom and Gomorrah, cities known for their wickedness. God reveals His intention to investigate these cities and, if necessary, bring judgment upon them. Abraham, concerned for the righteous people living there, intercedes on their behalf. He pleads with God, asking if He would spare the cities for the sake of 50, then 45, and so on, down to 10 righteous souls. Genesis 18:23 through 32. This dialogue illustrates the heart of prayer and intercession, teaching us that we can approach God with our concerns for others. As we turn to Genesis 19, we witness the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, but not before Lot, Abraham's nephew, is rescued. Angels come to warn Lot of the impending judgment and urge him to flee with his family. This moment serves as a powerful reminder of God's mercy amidst judgment. However, Lot's wife looks back at the city as they escape and is turned into a pillar of salt. Genesis 19:26. This serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of longing for the past when God is calling us into a new future. Finally, we see that in Genesis 20, Abraham and Sarah find themselves in Gerar. Once again, Abraham, out of fear, claims Sarah is his sister, causing complications with Abimelech, the king. God intervenes by warning Abimelech in a dream, reminding him that Sarah is indeed Abraham's wife. This moment emphasizes the importance of honesty and trust in our relationships. Abraham's lapse of judgment reminds us that even the faithful can falter, yet God's grace is sufficient. Throughout these chapters, we see themes of faith, covenant, and God's unwavering promises. Like Abraham, we often face moments of uncertainty and doubt. Whether it's in our work, family dynamics, or even our mental health, the story encourages us to trust in God's faithfulness. For instance,
When you're facing a difficult decision at work, remember that nothing is too hard for God. When family tensions arise, know that God can bring about reconciliation. Even in the realm of finances, trusting God can lead to unexpected provision. As we reflect on these lessons, remember that God is deeply invested in your story. He knows your name, your struggles, and your hopes. Just as He established a covenant with Abraham, He invites you into a relationship filled with promise and purpose. Trust in God's promises, for He is faithful to fulfill them. How do you relate to Abraham's moments of doubt and faith? Can you share an experience where you had to trust God despite uncertainty? In what areas of your life do you feel God is inviting you to embrace change or take action similar to Abraham's commitment to the covenant?
Thanks so much for joining me today for HisTime365. Remember, today's reading is Genesis 17 through 20, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into Genesis 21 through 23, so feel free to read ahead if you'd like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you right back here tomorrow for Day 7.